Okay, I'm going to discuss window seals for the forward look cars, specifically the 57 to 59 cars that I have. I don't have any 60, 61, or 55, 56 stuff. You can see, actually I have this window for sale. This is the big window, big rear tinted one. It's in really good shape. It's pretty much perfect. So this is the, my phone is never going to focus on this stuff. It's like, this is a bubble top. That's a regular. I think I have two more of the big rear windows, and I thought they weren't tinted. I'm not going to start pulling this stuff out. I also have. I have a. These are the rears, I assume. These are 257, two non-bubble top fronts. I assume these are these are the rears. These should be both hardtop rears. I don't understand why I don't have two hardtop seals. Anyways, I'll show some of those. You can tell by these angles. There's sharp points on the rear windows. Now you can see this slope curve up here coming down to this, not completely sharp, but you'll see the rear windows are sharp. Obviously these are two more big windows. Maybe one of those are tinted, I don't know. This one's in really good shape. This is the good one. These ones have a little bit of mold and stuff on them. Some of these are starting to peel off. But one is this is actually a really good bubble top, tinted bubble top. Came out of a 58 New Yorker. Anyways, it gives you kind of the ideas about the edges of the seals, the edges you're looking at. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show the edges. Now obviously the Chrysler stuff's real easy. That's a spare seal I have with that window. And you'll notice that's a 57 big window seal. And the way you can tell big window seals is just it's got the one point, and obviously it's huge. So I'm going to go out in the garage here and show you the rest of the different seals and stuff. Okay, first things first is we all know, I believe most of us know, there are no repop formed rear window seals, front window and rear window seals for these cars. I'm just going to go through, I kind of just laid out the ones I had since I'm inventorying. I'll show you the one that I do have that's, I believe, a Gary Goer's kit. One of the last, I don't know if they still sell this, or the new guys still sell these. This is a rear kit. Comes in two pieces. This says rear upper and then rear lower. So this is what the rear lower looks like, and it's got that kind of flap on it. And then this is what the rear upper looks like. It's got a smaller flap, I guess. I mean, it's fairly similar. It's still got the, there's still half and half, right? There's, there's the car over here, or car over here, and the glass over here, or vice versa. And comparing it to the other one, this is the rear. This is the rear. This is the rear upper, and this is the rear lower. So it has that flap, and I've seen that before. That little flap up on the top of up on the rear. So that's a Gary Goer's kit. Like, I know somebody's selling like a complete one piece. You just kind of glue it, and obviously this is meant to be cut and then glued, cut and then glued. Anyways, it comes pretty long. I think this will work on any car. I think it's any forward look car, but if anybody wants that, I'm selling that too. I have a lot of seals. I probably have 10 of them or whatever. I got 2 downstairs and 10 over here. If anybody needs the suspension parts, I've been saying less. Those are all really good too. So this is a 57 Chrysler 300C, and yeah, obviously it has a non-bubble top windshield. 57s with the and you can see the length, and the lengths are about 15 inches, I think. 15 inches from here to here. Now this is a 58 Dodge bubble top, and you'll see the difference here. I put the bottom down here, follow it up. You see it's a much higher seal, which makes sense. I think this is what, the 453. This is the 451. So there you go. That's all it is just a bigger, longer seal, a much bigger curve up top here. So that's your bubble top versus your non-bubble top. So coming back, this is another 300, another big window Chrysler. This is the rear seal I have. This is another big window Chrysler here, and obviously it goes up and has this big giant curve up here, etc., etc. The other, I do have one window seal. I cannot figure out what it came from. I inherited some parts from some 50 Christine Hoarder, and I know these are, when you start looking at window seals, if you start seeing these sharp edges, you're looking at rear window seals. Now this is a 2-door hardtop. This is out of my Dodge, so I'm guaranteed I just checked this to fit. Now you can actually make sure it's, it's a 2-door hardtop rear because it's got 2 sharp edges on it. Okay, and obviously I checked that's the same on the Plymouth. Any of the small windows, I don't know about the big car sedans, what kind of seals. Maybe this is a big car sedan rear window seal. I don't think he ever bought any of those cars. I think he bought all Plymouths, but I don't know. I need to, maybe someone can tell me about this. This is a real short, small back window, and you can see it's got, now maybe it's, no, see it goes this way, so this is the top of something, and then this is the bottom. It's got that sharp corner in the bottom. Now if you look on a 57 Plymouth, it's got a pretty sharp corner here. I don't know, it goes to the end, but this is a rear. So, and this is a 2-door hardtop rear window seal. That's really what you're looking for. I don't know the distance, it's like not 15, but these other window seals I have, it looks like, well, let me go back. Like I said, this is, like I said, I don't know what the heck this is. I just, if someone knows, has an idea. It's got a pretty good curve down here on the side, and it's pretty darn short. It's actually shorter than a 2-door hardtop, so I think it's got to be some kind of, it's got to be a sedan to have that short of a window. Maybe this did come out of some kind of weird car, 60s or something. It's obviously forward look. It's obviously 57, 59, and it looks, like a rear because it's got that flap right here. And that flap is what goes, I believe this goes over down here to kind of hide the, I think that's what that flap is for on the bottom, which is for the, to hook over the back window with the anyways, the trim would go up against there. I assume. So anyways, I have a bunch of front window seals, and you can see obviously I thought this was a 2-door sedan. Now guys say these 2-door sedan front windshields are really, really close. But lining these up, like lining all 3 of these up and bringing them up here, and comparing them to the other, I'm pretty darn sure they are, see this one kind of gets me. I just don't know if it's because I've got the seal pointing that way. Like I'll get the other one. I know this is a, you can see this is a 2-door, this is a 2-door bubble top. So I have these 3 here, and I thought one of them was might have been a 2-door sedan front windshield. I grab seals whenever I can get them because I know that I may have needed them. So I put the thing there, bring it around, and this one's still kind of looking, really you got to just look at the angles. Like you look at the 3 angles here, try to line them up kind of the similar. This one's going way over there. They look pretty darn close. Kind of hard to tell when this one's twisted, but anyways, that's definitely a different seal. That one doesn't have the lock. You see, I know these are 257 hardtops, but then I got this seal here, which, oh, it's reversed, so it does have the lock. So it does look like it is a 57. These are 357 hardtops. Okay, so anyways, that's window seals. I don't know what, if someone can tell and say, tell me what this stupid thing is, with this round up here, short and round. Tell me if you got a sedan and it's really short, rounded, if it's got a rounded corner on a sedan, or it's got a rounded bottom and a sharp top. Now I would think this would be up top, because this is the sharpest turn you're going to see on the forward look seals. Like I said, even the bottom should be nice and sloped. So I'm thinking this is, well, this is the lock. So the lock is always going to be external, so it cannot be reversed. It can't go this way, so it's got to be this. Yeah, these are the locks here. So it's got to be, this has got to be the bottom, and this has got to be the top. So anyways, that's window seals for forward looks, I guess. I'm about to just whack myself on my trim here. So if you know about that one, let me know. Otherwise, I think I do have some for sale. I got the 57 big Chrysler ones for sale. I can sell a couple fronts. So I don't understand. I thought I had 2 rear. I thought I had a rear. I may have sold a rear, but also if anybody's interested in the Gary Goers one, the Gary Goers rear kit for whatever rear. I guess this will work for any rears. Let me know. Talk to you later.